What's up, all you crash test dummies? Welcome to episode 5 of the Crashout cast. Here today, I got, as always, my boy Derek.
Yo, what's good, man?
And we got a new special guest, homie Quinnen. Say what's good.
Quinnen, speak up for him.
Yeah, me and Quinnen go way back. Back in our flag football days on them turf fields. So had to get him on. Had to get him on the show. Derek, how you feeling this week?
Bro, I'm feeling good. As you can see, I broke out the Earl. That's because I have to give a nod to my Titans. I am not crashing out this week because my boys look damn good. They look so good.
Hey, I have it in my notes, so let's get into it right now. I asked you, either last episode or the episode before, if Cam Ward had his best game. And you said no, because there was a different game that you thought. I'm going to ask the same question. Was this Cam Ward's best game of the season?
I think so. I definitely think this was his best game of the season. He looked clean. He looked like he was commanding the offense. It just everything seemed to be clicking. I know KC is not playing well, but we're also one of the worst teams in the league too. So you got to give us the credit where credit's due. Super excited to see what Cam's got in store for the future.
I mean, I will say, like, KC offense, it's dead, but their defense isn't like a terrible defense. So for him to still slice them up like that, that's really good progress.
Absolutely, especially considering you could tell that they were trying to give him high pressure looks. So watching him, handle that pressure well and be able to deliver, super excited to see the progression.
Yeah.
I saw something like his stats coming back from bye week are kind of crazy. Like he's playing really good football.
Yeah, I mean, and like that whole you thought you were gonna have Calvin Ridley, he died and he wasn't good. So now you're adding all these young receivers. Like they need time to develop as well. Like it's not just Cam developing. Yeah, man, that one play when it broke down and then he kind of shook a defender and then he rolled to the left and then he almost off platform sidearmed it 41 yards to DK. I was like, yo,
yeah, dude,
Cam is here. Hey, and
he throws some nasty stuff, bro.
And we've been pro Cam this whole time, so that's great to see.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, that it's good to see. We knew he was going to be a little raw. Obviously, the team not performing on the O-line level, it was going to be tough sledding. Like you mentioned, it's a young team across the board. There's a lot of time it's going to take them to gel. Like I said, I just hope we find a good, solid coach to really change the culture, build a tight squad. Because I like the bones. I like the young bones that we put in place.
Absolutely.
Organzi's done well.
Is that the new GM?
Yeah, that's the guy we got from the KC system.
And he kind of inherited some bad contracts because he didn't Snead wasn't him.
No.
Calvin Ridley wasn't him. So it's he kind of inherited these $100-ish million contracts. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. Obviously, at the time, those signings made sense, but I don't think it's in his vision. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if Calvin Ridley's going to be a Titan next year.
I would hope not. I mean, he's done nothing to prove he's worth that money or worth the roster spot with DK and
yeah. If he wants to take a pay cut and be a veteran wide receiver 3, 2, something like that, maybe. But I think you just show some love to the young guys, draft somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ridley at this point, due to his history, due to his injury status this season, I think he's going to look to want to be a player somewhere. And I'm perfectly fine if that's not in Tennessee.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Chiefs are going to need another lightweight, soft receiver, so send them over.
Facts.
You know what pisses me off about KC is all of their receivers are built exactly the same. I hate that they did that.
Yeah, I mean, they have a style. They have a type.
Yeah, you wonder why their run game doesn't work. It's because none of them can block for shit. Because they're all 180.
Yeah, 180 and 5'7". So it's what are they supposed to do? Yeah. Run fast.
Run fast, but they can't track the ball.
Facts. It's Pat, you run around like a chicken with your head cut off, but make it look good. And these guys are just going to run really fast until they're open.
Yeah. I will say the travesty of losing your starting quarterback, and then you have I would say Gardner Minshew is a notable backup. I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
mean, there's
he's
definitely worse backups for
yeah,
sure.
and then like he gets hurt immediately. Like it's that's
In the
tough. That's
second
tough
quarter.
sledding. That's
Yeah,
tough
tough for
sledding.
him too. It sucks that he had his opportunity to kind of, he's been a starter in this league.
Yeah,
He's the type of guy that in a certain situation could absolutely be a guy that you turn to. It just kind of sucks to see his
yeah.
opportunity get cut up
That one
short.
Jags year was pretty good.
Yeah,
He
like
had
I said,
almost
he's
like
had a
30
couple good seasons.
touchdowns, especially in the Andy Reid offense. You think, Gardner Minshew, like he might be able to put some games together. Um, but
He's a gunslinger.
on that note, if you guys like football, especially if you like Titans football or Cowboys football, this is the show for you. Go ahead and subscribe and have a good time with us.
Yes, hit that button, subscribe, hit the bell, get the post noties. Let's get it.
Yeah, we won't feed Quinnen if you don't.
And look at him. He's looking kind of famished up there.
They do.
Actually, he looked kind of stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, Derek, this episode is going to be coming out on Christmas Eve, so I did want to wish you a Merry Christmas a little early.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, brother.
Yes, sir.
And to all you out there as well.
And as a diehard Titans fan, I've never heard you switch up once about the Titans.
Never.
I remember we were working, actually, the same job, the same day. The Titans played the Bengals in the playoffs the last time they were there. They got knocked out. And you were sad, but you never changed up. You never, ever switched up on your boys. So, as I'm dubbing you a ambassador for Titans fans, what would Titans fans have on their Christmas list?
Ooh, a strong new head coach. That's what Titans fans want. We want nothing more than a head coach to lead this squad. Because, like we talked about already, Cam is showing that he very much could be that guy. Recent stuff that I've seen a lot of stuff today, in particular about Jeffrey Simmons, Big Jeff, and his just him paying huge props to Cam and the progress, and just it's good to hear a guy like him say that he has no intentions or desire to go anyplace else, because he is absolutely that big red monster I want in the middle of my defense.
Dude, Jeffrey Simmons is like, so obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, so now my new favorite D tackle is Quinnen Williams, but
Fact.
Jeffrey Simmons, do you know how hard, like, I don't think people understand how hard it is. He has 9 sacks right now. He's going to hit 10. But there's 2 more games. So let's say he hits 10 sacks. Like, do you know how, like, it's so hard to get 10 sacks, but it's so hard to get 10 sacks from the interior of the D-line. And then it's double hard to get 10 sacks from the interior from the D-line when there's no pressure coming off the edge, really. He's a monster.
It really no linebacker pressure. No. It's not like we play a defensive scheme that shoots a lot of blitzes. Our guys get a lot of tackles at the second level. So it is it's impressive. The stuff that he can do for the diehard Titan fans out there. It was tough to see Jarrell Casey go. But we sat a season on Jeffrey because he came in injured. So we sat a whole year to wait on him, and it was well worth the wait. And again, if you got to see a guy like Jarrell Casey go, who's one of my all-time favorite Titans, to have a guy like Jeff be the next one up is kind of insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. And like the thing is, like, D tackles normally take like 2, 3, almost 4 years sometimes. So like, why not let him sit a year anyway? You know what I mean? Like, how many D tackles come in week 1 and are just monsters? Like, it's very rare.
It's so hit or miss. I mean, it's an anomaly when you get guys like these. So I'm glad that previous GMs, as odd choices as they made in other situations, they made the right choice today. They grabbed Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah. So sometimes I feel like NFL teams just overthink picks. Like, you have a good football player, just take him.
Yeah.
Just take like, they're trying to like squeeze in fit and need, and we really need a left tackle, so let's take the 40th player on our board when the number 6 player on our board is right there and we're picking at 15. Just take the good player, figure it out later.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the smart guys that make the dumbest choices, trying to be too smart. Absolutely.
Just take the good players. All right. So a lot of playoff implications this week.
Yeah.
Some teams clinched. Some teams got knocked out. Did any team clinch this week that you're kind of like, I wouldn't want to play them?
I mean, I still think the Rams are a problem. Yeah. I still think the Rams, I mean, obviously they've kind of already clinched for quite some time, but I think they've closed it out officially at this point. I really don't want to come across them. They've got too many weapons, especially if Devontae's not going to be out too long. I'm not sure what his status is right now, but that's a tough squad. I got no business in LA.
Yeah. I think Devontae's status was more like let's just like ice him until the playoffs when we really need him.
Yeah,
And it's not like they're having Devontae run like 30 routes, 50 routes a game. Like he's like, I put him at the goal line, put him at when we need a first down, maybe give him one like slant across the middle where he can just dice him up. Like they just need him for the playoffs.
right.
And what's kind of scaring me about the Rams right now is like you and I think knew this, but I don't think a lot of people were expecting Blake Corum to just like explode how he has been.
Blake Horn's had a really good
Yeah,
season, and Kieran Williams he's a great player, and he's shown to be their go-to guy, but he's also coughed up the ball a lot of times that you
yeah,
can't not take notice of that.
yeah,
And Blake Corum has a good complementary skill set. He's kind of small, but he's kind of like a Doug Martin type, where he's like a muscle shark in a way. He's kind of runs really tough.
yeah.
I like Blake Corum a lot. You and I in fantasy, we kind of traded him back and forth and had him in other
Yeah.
leagues because again, his potential is definitely there.
My favorite type of running back is like small, buff as shit, run you over type. That's why like shout out my boy Kyle Manungai, like one of my favorite
Yeah,
players this year. Just like
a
just
Sean Tucker type. I like
yeah,
the way he
yeah.
runs too.
Yeah, this is so fun to watch. And then you mix that with Blake Corum because Blake Corum is genuinely like probably like the third or fourth best receiving back in my opinion. And if you watch Kyron in pass pro, he's disgusting. Like he will die for Matt Stafford.
Yeah,
So to have that 1-2 punch, and then also like Puka Nakua, even though he's a dumbass, Devonte Adams, and then they have really solid tight end play. Like that's a scary offense, and we haven't even talked about their defense.
right.
So,
Which they've got young dogs that
dude,
sprinkle with some veteran talent. That's again, I want no
you saw
business of LA unless I have to.
you saw Kobe Turner drop into coverage.
That's
No,
crazy,
no business dropping into cover and getting an interception. By the way,
bro.
it's because they have like they have like so to explain their D line is like they don't have Aaron Donald anymore, but they have like four mini Aaron Donalds. You put Byron Young on one side, Jaron Verse on the other side, and then your middle is Kobe Turner, who's turning into a really good pass rusher. And shout out Puna Ford, who I think is the unsung hero because he's just wrecking the run game. You can drop Kobe Turner into coverage and just do weird stuff, and it works.
Right? It's it's a well ran team. I mean,
Yeah,
anything that you got Sean McVay in, anything you got honestly Stafford at this veteran status of his career, like
disgusting.
it's a nasty team, nasty team.
And it's one of those.
Another one that
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say
No,
another thing is
you
like
finish.
Stafford is basically like a second coach on the field.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like the tremendous value he brings not only as a player but just that veteran presence who's been there, who's shown the grit throughout his career to be ready for those moments. Like
yeah,
who else do you want quarterback into your team in that
yeah.
situation,
Go ahead.
especially now?
Yeah, go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'm gonna look up something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna preface this with fuck the Jags, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to come across them right now either. Trevor Lawrence is looking very out of character these last several games. He's always a bum, will always be a bum, but he's not looked as much of a bum here the last few games.
you know what's
Team's
crazy?
fired.
You know, I'm still trying to look something up. You know what's hilarious about that is like Jacoby Myers legitimately came into Jacksonville and changed everyone's life.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
they
he's talented, bro. He's
yeah,
been
we
talented
we
for a
always knew
while.
that.
He really just needed a situation that worked for him, and I guess this is it. Who'd have thought Trevor Lawrence would be the one to unlock a wide receiver at any level?
That and like now like the pressure is off of Brian Thomas Jr. So now he can kind of go back to just do some easy stuff, build your confidence back up. We know he's talented. We know he can ball. That
Yeah.
and then like I think Liam Cohen is a genius, especially in the run game. Like I don't know if you've watched like their run schemes, but it's insane. Like the blocking is just so wacky and it works. He'll like pull a guard like all the way from the left side all the way to the right side while the running back is going this way. So you're like, I'm going this way, and then they cut it back, and then the guard's already there, and he's blocking the linebacker. You're like, what am I doing? Like, how do I stop this?
Well, I mean, and he's got two really good complementary backs to go with that scheme. You know, Etienne is perfect, and then honestly, Tootin has come in and been a really solid rookie. You know, I don't think he's going to get the nod for how much production he's had his rookie season so far.
Yeah, imagine if they kept Tank Bigsby too.
Yeah, but I don't think they need him. You know, I think they went and got Tootin, and they were just fine with letting Bigsby go.
I think Tank's really underrated, and he needs an opportunity.
Agreed.
He
might get it. I don't know how much longer, Saquon's got.
True. Going back to Matt Stafford real quick, I just wanted to confirm Matt Stafford is leading the NFL in touchdowns by 8. 8 more passing touchdowns than the next guy. It's basically like, you know how like when you look at the sack leaders, it's like Myles Garrett and then everyone else is like down here? Like that's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a testament to the kind of season he's had. I mean, we've talked about it, I think, earlier in the episodes. I know we've been giving Matt Stafford his props all season. I mean, the guy's been balling out. He's having his Hall of Fame stamp, career being like, this right here is why I deserve to be in the Hall of Fame if there's any doubt before it.
I think we actually talked about that on Jason's podcast before, but I was saying that like I think Matthew Stafford was like on the fence for a lot of people, but this is the season that it's like, motherfuckers, I'm getting that jacket.
Right. I'm him. I'm here.
Yeah. Especially because like I think Matthew Stafford deserves MVP this year. I don't know if he's gonna get it because like the voting's weird and it's too team based sometimes.
If he doesn't get it, the system is rigged.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when it happens. So stay tuned. So talking about the playoffs, I want your early Super Bowl predictions. Not who you think is gonna win, just who's gonna be in it.
Mm. There's some good choices, man. You know, there's I don't believe in the Bills. I'm going to go ahead and knock them out right now.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, that could be a hot take if you want it to be, but I think that's lukewarm, honestly. Like, Bills just have not looked good. And I don't think that they're in the upper half of these teams right now. I want to say Patriots. I really do, but there's something that leads me to believe that some of their youth will falter in those moments.
Okay. I agree. I agree on the Patriots. I think it's too early.
I'm going to go bold here, man. Fuck the Jags, but Jags are playing really good. I don't know if they can be stopped right now.
Oh, my God. I didn't think we'd ever see the day. You know, it's so funny is we have a Trevor Lawrence truther, like, in our comments, like, kind of a lot. So I'm sure he'll love this.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, no, I ain't going to say it to you, but count your days, man. Count your days. Cam's coming.
Cam's coming.
Think about the AFC South. Think about the AFC South. And you know it, my guy or girl. You know it. Every single season, it's the whole thing. It's a roulette machine. We just spun that slot to see what direction, who's gonna fall where.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah. I as much as I hate to say it, I got to give the Jags their props. They're playing kind of crazy.
So are you going early Jags Rams? Is that what you're thinking?
Jags Rams. Yeah, I got to go Jags Rams.
I have a hot take. I have a steaming hot take.
Let's hear it.
So Rams on one side, I just think they're too good. There is a scenario. The problem is like I want to say the Seahawks, but I don't think Sam Darnold got that dog in him in the playoffs specifically. So I have a tough time seeing it. Honorable mention to the Bears because I think they're close. If they got there, I wouldn't be surprised and I would love it. I just think the defense is too like turnover dependent. Like if they're not getting turnovers, they're not getting stops, and that can only get you so far. So I'll go Rams, but my steaming hot take is I got Texans on the other side.
Texans?
I got Texans.
How did the Texans get in?
The Brothers of Destruction, that D-line, that defense, and CJ Stroud just putting up 23 points a game. That's how they get there.
Right now there's the seventh team, so they're not in. They're on the boat. They're in the hunt.
Yeah, I know. They gonna figure it out.
Man, fuck the Texans. How about that?
You picked the Jags. What do you mean?
Man, fuck all of them. How about that?
Now
No,
my
I
steaming
can't.
hot
I
take
can't
is
let both of them be in there. That is Steven Hot though. I mean, I like it.
my steaming. Well, I just think like that defense is so good and so ferocious. And I think like CJ Stroud is not as bad as he's been playing. So when he figures it out, it's a wrap.
Well, so in order for that to happen, have the Texans versus the Chargers probably
That's either.
because the Titans did
Let me see.
because we
Yeah, they got Chargers on Sunday or on Saturday.
got Chargers on Sunday. Did it and they beat them.
No, they're playing them on this Saturday. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
And then they got Colts after that. Colts, they're killing. They're killing the Colts in Week 18. But
Oh yeah.
you telling me Justin Herbert's going to survive Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson?
It's hard to say sometimes,
Yeah, like that.
but no.
No, like there's
He's not.
no disrespect to Herbert because I'm actually a Herbo believer, but like he's getting killed. There's nothing he can do. Hey, I know y'all think Quentin Johnston is good. No, the Cowboys suck. Okay,
Who thinks Quentin Johnson's good? Who thinks that? Because
probably
he's not.
probably Quentin.
He dropped that take already.
We wasn't paying attention. Yeah,
Man,
when Derek
my
when
man got butter
listen,
fingers.
listen, Cowboy secondary versus Derek Stingley is gonna be a long day. That's all I'm saying. Dude, I would do unholy things to get Derek Stingley on the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie.
What type of unholy things? Let the people
you
know.
Name it. You name it, bro.
How diehard of a Cowboys fan are you, bro?
Oh, you want to find? That's fine. we gonna do the next cast from a jail cell. Derek Stingley's so good.
He is. I mean,
he's so smooth.
He's a beast.
Like, okay, so like when you look at corners, it's like obviously like you want to shout out Patrick Surtain. You know what? This is our show. We're gonna talk about whatever we want. Cry about it in the comments. Give us engagement.
Wow.
When you watch like PS2 is like so technical and so like perfect at like just knowing where to be, when to be, what the receiver's doing. It's like so. It's like watching like it's like watching a robot almost. Like he's insane. But then you look at Derek Stingley and he's just smooth. And I swear, pause. He's got like some of like the smoothest hips and the footwork in the game. You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy. It's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy, my dude. My guy said he's got the smoothest hips in the game. On to the next segment.
All right. Okay, I got a Titans related question, and then we'll keep going. Okay.
What you gonna ask me? Who got the smoothest forearms or something?
Smoothest forearms, damn. All right,
Yeah,
okay.
you crazy.
Okay, so we were talking before we started recording about the Titans running back history.
Yeah.
And how insane it is, genuinely. So I wrote down who I think are the top 4, but if I miss one, let me know. And I want you to rank them based off of who in their prime you would want on the Titans next year.
In their okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I already know my order, but give me my options.
Okay, Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Chris Johnson.
Yep.
Earl Campbell.
Yep.
Eddie George.
Yep. That's a hard choices, but Derrick Henry, number 1, easy. I think he's the greatest Titan I've ever seen. He's my favorite Titan of all time. He can't not be at this point. It goes my boy Earl, because honestly, I was telling you before we started too, like watching Derrick Henry was kind of for me like watching Earl again. Like all those clips of him just monstering dudes, like running through contact, no arm tackle could keep him down, but then could just burn you at the same time. Like
yeah, it's crazy.
It was one of the same. So Derrick Henry number 1, Earl Campbell. It's tough, man. It's tough to. I feel like I'm throwing shade on either CJ2K or Eddie George. You know, Eddie George was my guy. He was the guy that's really, you know, took us to our Super Bowl. Him and Steve. CJ2K. Oh man, that's a hard one. We'll go Eddie George and CJ2K number 4.
Wow. Okay. Okay. No love for the speedbacks. I know your type too. You just want the big monster that runs
Facts. You know
somebody
I like the
over.
power backs.
Yeah.
You know I like the power backs.
Yeah.
Put your head down and run them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because like whenever you look at like draft comps of like Derrick Henry, a lot of the draft comps were like Eddie George
Yeah.
or like Earl Campbell. You think
Yeah. I mean,
you think Chris Johnson's like a Jahmyr Gibbs, like modern day would be Gibbs?
modern day would be like Gibbs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
That burner for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Their play types are very
yeah,
similar.
also people slept on Chris Johnson's receiving work as well.
Absolutely.
It's
Plus, he had to. You know, he had those good seasons where the offensive line was cooking, but then he had those rest of those seasons
Yeah.
where it was just him. You know, and that's kind of been the issue with our players that sometimes
Yeah.
it's been left to be just them.
yeah, and it's crazy because like you watch you watch like Derrick Henry like catch a ball and it's so like stiff. You're like it just hand it to him, like he can, but
Yeah.
just hand it to it. You watch like Chris Johnson, he had like legit like wide receiver hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then he'd sit there and scoot, and off you go,
Gone.
and then
gone,
2 cuts and he's gone.
gone. He gets like
Watching him run right through the dead center of an offensive line, he just get to the second level, and as a fan, know that that's all he needed,
gone.
and he's gone.
bro, those O
Is
linemen,
one of the craziest things.
those D linemen were like just give
They're
up.
like, dang.
Do you
he
even
got us
like
again.
so
He's
like
gone.
you have to turn and chase him just so your coach doesn't yell at you? But are you like jogging?
Facts.
Are you jogging behind?
Yeah,
him?
yeah, you ain't. Yeah, you ain't catching
Yeah,
him.
you
Like,
ain't
why
catching him.
waste the energy? And you jog at a slight angle towards the sideline. Like,
Yeah.
you chasing him, but you really just running off the field.
Yeah. You just gotta look at coach like, what do you want me to do?
I try.
What do you want me to do?
Facts, like,
What do you want me to do? He broke my safety's ankles 10 feet away from the safety. I don't know what you want from me.
facts. I mean, shout out to Lindell White as well. That was our Thunder and Lightning
Word.
for 1 or 2 seasons, however long we had Lindell for. He wasn't there long, but little smash and dash was a combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of smash, crash out of the week. Let's go.
Ooh, crash out of the week. You want to know who I think's crashing out real hard this week?
I mean, I feel like, dude, there's like 3 dumbass receivers this week.
There is, and I'm gonna go a different route for you.
Okay.
I'll tell you who I think's crashing out, and if you know one, you need to check on them because they ain't doing okay. Check on your Ravens friends. Baltimore, they are not doing good right now. They struggling, and that fan base is getting upset. Did Lamar quit on you? Did he not quit on you? What the hell's going on? Like, why is this team 180 from what they were last year when it's pretty much the same damn team? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's really strange.
And like, I was like looking at it, I was like, damn, Derrick Henry's actually having like a really good season. He's just like, they're just not winning.
I don't understand. Like, did Baltimore not read the scouting report on Derrick Henry? Did you not watch what we did all those years we had him? You have to feed that man like he's fucking Pac-Man. Like, give him the touches. I don't know why they don't give him 30-plus touches a game because they'll get you 120-plus yards and a touchdown every single time if you do.
Yeah.
Promise you.
Yeah. And like, it's crazy because like, obviously you were sad when Derrick Henry left, but I think there's also a part
Real
of you that
sad,
was
bro.
like, hey, he'll go get his ring maybe. Like, maybe.
That's exactly what I thought. That's
Yeah.
what made me sleep at night. After all the tears were shed, and I dried my tighten eyes, and I said, I hope he at least gets one with them fucking rat birds. But nope,
No.
they playing them. They're playing them. Bring
Yeah.
him back.
And
If
to-
you ain't gonna use them, send them back. That's what I'm
And
saying.
to answer your question, like, I think Lamar in a way did quit on the team, and it's kind of something he's done before. I don't know if you remember a couple years ago against the Bengals, like they started Tyler Huntley in the playoffs because Lamar didn't play, and it was a pain management thing. It wasn't like a severe injury; he just didn't play.
You know, it could all be questioned. In the end of the day, we don't know if he was really hurt or not. To me, it didn't look like he took a knee to the back. I'm just saying, like, it looked like he took a hit.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the big old knee to the back causing him crucial pain and all this. But I'm not here to speculate. But at the end of the day, they still had opportunities to win that game despite that, and they made bad coaching decisions. I think Harbaugh's got to go. I think
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
Harbaugh's done there. He's lost the locker room. That team's running crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna do a segment, probably either next Crashout cast or the next one about like hot coaches in the hot seats and like Harbaugh. I don't know if the Ravens organization has the balls they need to fire him, but I agree with
He's
you.
gotta go. He's gotta go.
And like, who's tripping? We got another Harbaugh that's in the league now, so it's like it's not like he's really gone, you know?
Facts. I mean, you still
Yeah.
got Harbaugh blood, and he's the type of guy who'll go get a coaching job at another spot. I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think he's lost that team.
That or he'll go rebuild like a college team and just like win a natty and come back. That's what his brother did. Actually, funny enough,
Yeah,
like
that's
his
exactly what his
brother
brother did.
watched out with the Niners, went to Michigan, won a
Michigan.
natty, came back. I mean, just do that.
Facts.
Yeah, you might have the NFL ring, but your bro got the college ring. So,
Facts.
all right. So my crash out of the week. Shout out DK Metcalf. That was
That's the easy one.
ridiculous. Shout out, actually no, call out. I don't know what I'm saying. Shout out, call out Puka Nakua for being actually the dumbest person alive, like really early in the week. But my crash out of the week has to be Brandon Ayuk. What are you doing?
Bro, what's going on with him?
So, okay, here's the timeline. He complained a lot. He was really weird on Twitter. He was like, I don't want to be a Niner anymore. Then they paid him. Then he got hurt. Getting hurt sucks. He can't control that. Apparently, Brandon Ayuk just stopped showing up for his rehab or team meetings, stuff that's still required. So the Niners are like, yo, where you at, Brandon? Like, you're supposed to be here. He's just not showing up. That's weird. Okay, I forgot about it. This week, he posted a video in his expensive car driving like 100 miles an hour past the stadium. Criminal, like that's like, you know, the police are investigating the video now because he was speeding and he posted it and they have evidence of him speeding. And what are you doing posting against the, like, oh, look, I'm driving past the stadium. Like, bro, what are you doing? What do you know what's crazy? As beat up as the Niners are, they are a Super Bowl dark horse. And I guarantee you, if they make it to the Super Bowl and they win a Super Bowl, even if you're on the team, you're not getting a ring. They're not going to give you a ring. You're being a detriment to the team when you're not even there. It's crazy.
It's really crazy, bro. Like, check on that guy. Something's up. Like that's as odd and shocking when Antonio Brown just walked off the field. It's like from a fan perspective, it's funny. It's like, what the hell's going on? Like, what's going? But also as a human, you're like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, something's up for you to be doing all this.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I did see that stuff, and that's insane.
Yeah, wide receiver's gonna wide receiver.
Facts. They wildin'.
It's the one position group that we can always just point and laugh at some point.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about game of the week.
Okay.
This was a crate. Like there was like 4 potential games of the week. While you're looking yours up, I'll go ahead and talk about mine. I selected Bears versus Packers because that ending of the game is going to be in my dome piece for the rest of my life.
It was insane.
So we
I think the Bears deserve your nod earlier as far as the playoffs go and Super Bowl potential from that play alone. Like Caleb Williams is like, that's an insane play to make.
And if we really set the stage, like, yes, the Packers lost Micah Parsons. Yes, I understand that. The Bears did not have Rome Odunze or Luther Burden. They're down 2 of their top 3 receivers. So that leaves DJ Moore in a dream. Because if we're being realistic, you know, Zacchaeus is like a solid rotation guy, but he's not like a number 2. You know what I mean? So they don't have Rome and they don't have Luther Burden. And that news of them not playing was like the day before. So they probably thought they were going to at least have one of them. So it's also like windy as shit because it's in Chicago. It's cold as shit. So the Bears can't really get anything going early. They did kill Jordan Love. They did murder Jordan Love on the field. But the Packers kept the lead the whole game. They were just one step ahead. All of a sudden, walk 'em down Williams wakes up. They get a field goal late. Then they go for the onside kick. Oh my God, they got the onside kick because homie, what's his name? Dome Piece. Oh, Dobbs.
Oh, where's the whole thing?
Dobbs
Yeah.
just forgot how to catch, and then I swear to God, he pretended to be hurt. I don't think he was hurt. I think he muffed it and then just went, "Oh no," because I saw him walk off the field. We get to overtime. The Packers get the ball first. They're moving. They have a 4th and 1. It looks like they're about to convert it, and they fumble the snap. Turnover on downs. I'm like, oh my God, the Bears are going to run a couple quick slants, run the ball a little bit, get it into field goal range, kick it, and win the game. That's not what happened. They called a bomb, deep shot to DJ Moore. Caleb threw a dart. It was in the bucket, and like DJ Moore was like open, but there wasn't like crazy separation. Like the DB was on his hip. He put that ball right here. DJ Moore catches it, goes down. I was like, that was the craziest, ballsiest thing to do in that moment. They could have just gone for a field goal. They said, no, we are going to prove to the NFL, prove to the Packers that we are here. I think that's Caleb Williams' crowning moment. And as a Caleb Williams truther, I love to see it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was a spectacular finish. I mean, he's really had a crazy second year. He's the type of growth that anyone's getting these young rookie quarterbacks, like year 1 to year 2. He's the progression that you want to see.
Yeah.
You know, I was not a truther. I was quite the hater actually when he first came in, but I've definitely got to give him my props. I got to sing a different tune these days. I've been impressed this season with Caleb Williams.
I mean, listen, the channel can't prove it, but my fantasy teams can prove it. I've been a Caleb Williams fan since day one. I gave up quite a haul recently to get him in one of our leagues, and I'm so happy I did because he's going to be on my teams until he retires. That's my boy. He's like non-Cowboy player. He's probably my favorite player to watch right now. He's so fun to watch. What you got for game of the week?
Game of the week. Let's see. Who am I going to go with? You had a good one there. I think I'm going to go with the Bucks and the Panthers.
Ooh.
You know, first off, it was just a nice, good, close game down to pretty much the end. You know, I think it came down to not a last-minute field goal, but a closing minutes field goal, 20-23. Panthers have had kind of a weird season, as have the Buccaneers. Both have been kind of up and down, so it's fun to see two teams that really the winner really decided or has some weight. So I'm excited to see the Panthers be at the top of the division right now, and it's fun to think about what they could do, or at least what they, just the fight that both teams have had so far this season.
Yeah, and what's fun is they play again in week 18, so that really could decide the division the last week.
That's awesome. I love it.
And the thing about that game is like the way it ended too is like an interception from the defense from the Panther side because there was a miscommunication with the routes. It's like you're like, oh my God, are the Panthers like,
right?
Are they here? You're a Bryce Young guy, right?
I believe enough in him. I've seen enough in
like,
Bryce Young to. Yeah, I don't hate on Bryce Young. I think he's got the chops to be something.
So should the Panthers make? Because I think the Panthers are going to make it over the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
You think there's like a chance they win a playoff game? Because it would be at home because they are going to win the division.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a chance. It obviously depends on who they would really line up against. But I could see the Panthers beating somebody. Like, I could absolutely see that happening. They've been just such a weird team this year.
The thing that's crazy.
And I like Tet.
I love Tet McMillan. The thing that's crazy and scary is like the wild card teams this year are scarier than the division winners because the wild card teams are going to be two of the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Niners.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
The Eagles are getting killed, right? The Panthers might get killed.
Like I said, it depends who the Panthers come up against. They've beaten some teams that we didn't think they had any business beating.
True.
They've shown the ability to rise to the occasion, or at the very least, just play a good team really tough.
Yeah,
So
and
I don't
unless
count out the Panthers.
and unless the Eagles just like remember how to play offense, they're getting smoked. If they come across the Seahawks, they're getting smoked.
Yeah, they come across most teams right now. They're
Yeah,
getting smoked. Like beating the crappy Commanders does nothing for your clout right now. Like your team's still got a real
bro,
problem
them
on your hands.
not them celebrating the Raiders win. That was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I was like, bro. All right. The reason we are here today is to discuss the 2025-2026 Pro Bowl and our thoughts and if the NFL got it right or wrong. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So as we go through this, I made predictions last week, and we'll kind of see how I did. I actually did like pretty decent. I only went over the offense, so we'll get into it. So, do you have it pulled up? You need me to send it to you?
And I got pulled up.
Okay. So we'll go through it and see how we feel. So, quarterbacks for the 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 NFC: Sam Darnold, Dak Prescott, Matthew Stafford, and then for the AFC: Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Drake May. I don't have a problem with that.
No, I got no problems with that either. I mean, I think they are all deserving, and I can't think of anyone that really was left off the list.
The only one is like Goff, like maybe Goff instead of Darnold, but like I do think Darnold's also playing very well, so it's like a
Yeah, I don't think you could take anything from Darnold. He's having such good of a season.
yeah. And then I got all of these right except for I had Patrick Mahomes in, but I did say there was a chance it would be Herbert, and I'm glad it was Herbert because even if the raw numbers don't show it, Herbert literally like dying every single play and making it work. Like it's kind of crazy to watch right now.
Yeah, I mean Herbie's got grit. I mean the guy's been tough since day one. He
Isn't it
plays through, and
crazy?
he kind of reminds you of Stafford minus the Iron Man aspect
Yeah.
to the Stafford degree.
Isn't it crazy how like JJ McCarthy gets hit one time and he has another like fractured bone, and then like
Fractured his pinky. Like
I'm watching Justin Herbert get hit by like a Brinks truck every single play, and he just keeps. He's playing with a broken hand right now. Can you tell?
no.
No, you can't tell.
Well, JJ McCarthy, he's just. I don't know if I'm a Vikings fan. I think I'm kind of really concerned about JJ McCarthy right now.
You should be because he has one good game and then he gets hurt. Like he can't be, and it's like a different injury every time.
Yeah, I mean he's I question his long-term ability to be a starter in this league, to be honestly a quality quarterback of any starting or backup role. He's not shown me anything.
For sure. All right, wide receivers. NFC, we have Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Jackson Smith and Jigma, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's perfect, honestly. I think like if there was a fifth spot, you gotta go Devontae Adams just because of the touchdowns. But there's only 4 for each division, so I think that's correct.
Yeah, I like that.
And then for AFC, we got Jamar Chase, Nico Collins. Y'all made fun of me. Zay Flowers. And Cortland Sutton. I actually love that Cortland Sutton got there.
I mean, it's okay. I don't know who I'm putting in instead of Zay Flowers and Cortland Sutton, but neither of those two excite me. It feels
weird because they just don't have like the AFC just doesn't have receivers like the NFC. Because we could make, I think the top 8 receiver. Well, okay, not including Jamar Chase and maybe Nico Collins. I think the top 10 receivers are 8 of them at NFC.
That makes sense.
With Nico Collins and Jamar mixed in, because that means no CeeDee Lamb didn't make the list, Drake London didn't make the list. I'm not a fan, but AJ Brown didn't make the list. Even like Ted McMillan, like there's a lot of dudes off the list.
It's weird.
But I don't have a problem with this at all. All right, running backs. NFC, we have Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson. AFC, we have Devon Achane, James Cook, Jonathan Taylor. I also don't have a problem with this. I think this is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I would have liked my boy Javonte Williams, but I don't know who you take off that list realistically. Because like
he might be one of those alternate guys too.
Yeah, he probably will be. And like I had him over Bijan originally, but then like the last like 3 games, Bijan was like, I'm the best. I'm the best. Y'all remember?
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
Okay, tight ends. This is where I got beef. This is where it starts. In the NFC, we have George Kittle, Trey McBride. In the AFC, we have Brock Bowers and Travis Kelce. I am disgusted, honestly, that they put Brock Bowers in here when he played like 9 games this season.
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's not like...
And Travis Kelce is having one of his worst fucking seasons ever.
And it's not... And it's not like there wasn't other choices. Tyler Warren?
Yeah.
Like,
is it because he's a rookie they didn't want to give him that? Like, I don't know why they didn't put him in the Pro Bowl. Tyler Warren's had an insane season.
But also, I would have put Hunter Henry over at least one of these dudes. Hunter Henry's having a really good season.
Yeah, Hunter Henry's having a good season. Absolutely.
Yeah, that kind of bent me out of shape. I ain't gonna lie. I just, like, really, are we giving it to Travis Kelce one more year because they know he's going to retire? Is that what it is?
Part of it's a popularity contest as well. So you can all take it for what it is. It's 2 names that people knew. So
yeah, and then I don't really know if I would have put George Kittle because he also missed a decent amount of time.
I think he's had a good enough season on all the time he's been there. He's been top tier. I think George Kittle deserves it personally.
I don't hate that because there's not like another guy that like I think should have been over there. Fullbacks is Kyle Juszczyk and Patrick Ricard. That's fine. Those are like the only 2 teams that.
Is there any other? I was gonna say, is there any other 2 options?
Yeah. Centers, I also didn't have a problem with. We got Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum, Drew Dalman, and Cam Jurgens. Shout out the Bears having one of the worst O-lines last year, and now they have a Pro Bowl center. Good job.
Good job, Bears.
And I actually think that's pretty solid because, like, if you look at the difference in the Bears, like, run game and, like, pass pro, like, it's noticeable. And then I think, like, everyone knows Creed Humphrey and Tyler Linderbaum are, like, the best centers.
Yeah.
Guards is also, like, kind of like, I mean, it's offensive line. It's hard to tell. Guards I didn't have a problem with. Now we get to tackles. I got beef again.
How did Joe Alt end up on this list?
That's my beef. He played 6 games this year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Popularity contest.
I'm not out here. How? Who? There's no Chargers fans.
Apparently, there's enough to vote for Joe Alt.
How? Also, shout out Trent Williams, like holding it down still in 2025.
Yeah, he's an OG thug.
I actually had to check that. I was like, did he play every game this year? He did. He's played every single game this year.
He's a beast.
Nah, Joe Alt being there is ridiculous. I really
crazy.
Because like the Chargers have the worst. Maybe it's because they're like the Chargers have the worst offensive line ever, and this dude's not playing, so it must be
because of him.
That's crazy.
Well, in that case, then fucking what's his name from Philly should get it every single year. Should be MVP.
Which one?
What's his name? Lane.
Oh, Lane Johnson.
Lane. Yeah, every time Lane Johnson's out, they can't do anything.
That's
it's
true.
like you should be MVP, bro. Forget like Pro Bowl. You should be MVP because they are useless without you.
Facts. Okay, interior D line. Let's talk about our big boys. This is good for both of us. We got Jalen Carter, Leonard Williams, Quinnen Williams. Actually, it's interesting that like Leonard Williams is categorized as a D tackle because he like kind of does both, but we'll let it slide because he's a beast. And then on the other side,
there's a couple guys. I mean, truly though, Jeffrey Simmons does that too.
Yeah, true.
He's a defensive tackle, but he lines up outside as much as he lines up inside.
True. And then we got Zach Allen, Chris Jones, Jeffrey Simmons. I don't like that Chris Jones is there, but they gave love to our boys, so it's okay.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I know what happened because like Quinnen Williams was a Jet, so he was in the AFC. So I bet you he would have been there instead of Chris Jones, and then he moved to the Cowboys in the NFC, so they just had to put someone in there.
Probably.
But yeah, seeing our boys Big Jeff and Quinnen Williams, big W. And like I know the Pro Bowl doesn't matter. It matters to me. It matters to me. I love when our guys.
That's all that matters, man.
I love it when our guys get recognition.
I like seeing my guys get picked. Yeah, I always like seeing my guys get picked.
Yeah, and then we got defensive ends: Aiden Hutchinson, Demarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, Will Anderson, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett.
I do not want to verse the AFC defensive ends. I'll tell you that. Not that the NFCs are slouches, but sheesh.
You know what though? I think Daniil Hunter should have got it over Will Anderson.
I think it's debatable, for sure.
You know what else I noticed about this list?
What's that?
2 former Cowboys from last year.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Marcus Lawrence, just still being a beast.
Elo, he's the man.
And like the
playing insane this year, honestly.
And like his game was never like speed and explosiveness necessarily, so like he'll be good as long as he wants to play. Middle linebackers are Zach Bond, Jack Campbell. I think that's fine, but the AFC ones I don't like. Roquan Smith and Azeez Al-Shaair. I don't like that. This is arguably Roquan Smith's worst year. Like, he's getting burnt in coverage.
Yeah. I mean, he had a good first half of the season, then he got injured.
Yeah.
He didn't really come back quite the same from injury this season. But he's a Raven, so we'll just chalk it up to that team. Just kind of really fucked up right now.
Yeah, and then Azeez, I don't like Azeez being there. He just like, he's like I think he's a dirty player, and honestly, I haven't seen anything from him this year that I'm like, yo, that guy, beast.
I liked Azeez Al-Shaair for one season when he wore my colors.
Yeah.
But he just did that because he said that the Houston Texans wouldn't sign him yet, so he had to wait a season. And it's the first chance he had, he left. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I hate you, man.
That's crazy. Outside linebackers, we have Brian Burns, Jaron Verse, Byron Young. It's terrifying that 2 of those dudes are Rams, by the way.
Yeah.
Nick Benito, Tuli to that dude on the Chargers, and then TJ Watt. I love that Tui's there because like he really is having like a crazy season.
He is. He was getting sacks kind of crazy at the beginning half, and then wasn't doing much otherwise. So he's kind of really sack dependent. Then he started picking up his tackles while keeping his sack production up. Yeah. So he's a very interesting one for any fantasy players out there as well in the IDP world.
And he gets to learn from Khalil Mack. Like, it's a great situation.
For sure.
I will say though, I don't think TJ Watt deserves it this year. I'm not like a TJ Watt hater, but like it's again probably his worst season he's ever had. He's missed time. I don't think he should be there.
Yeah, some of these guys just get there on their names. Yeah. Unfortunately.
All right, now we have beef because we get to the corners, and now we have beef. Because if you look at the AFC, we got Christian Gonzalez, Derek Stingley, Pat Surtain, Denzel Ward. I think that's fine. It's kind of nice to see Denzel Ward like back in the Pro Bowl because he is a legit corner. It's just the Browns suck. Can you see what I have a problem with though in the NFC or the AFC? Yeah, the NFC.
Who is it?
I'll read it to you. Cooper DeJean, J.C. Horn, Quinion Mitchell, Devin Witherspoon.
I'm assuming we're talking about Cooper DeJean here.
Yeah, Coop. I think Coop is the most overrated player in the league.
Overrated.
Like he was a solid nickel corner last year. They put him on the outside, barbecue chicken. He cannot be an outside corner. That's where they're playing him. He's getting burnt.
Yeah. He made one interception in the Super Bowl. Everyone is going to ride that to the bitter end. And he made one good form tackle on Derrick Henry when he got hung out to dry on a screen pass. So that's Cooper DeJean's career. Hey, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it.
Say it.
No, I ain't going to say it.
No, say it. Quinnen wants to hear.
I ain't going to say it.
Say it.
If my guy wasn't white, we wouldn't care about Cooper DeJean. I say it. If he was a white, we wouldn't care about him. That's the whole thing. The amazing whites. It's like, dude, get the hell out of here.
By the way, for exciting whites.
Like, get out of here. Like, exciting white, whatever the hell.
First off, are y'all selling egg whites for y'all little omelets? No, dude, exciting whites is dead. Reed Blankenship is not good anymore.
No, never were. It's just
like,
a fun story.
Dude, You know what
I
I
can't
saw
stand
the
it,
last
man.
Eagles game I watched? I watched George Pickens catch a ball over Cooper DeJean, and then Cooper DeJean face hit the dirt. That's what I saw.
Yeah,
And like Eagles fans, like, oh, he got an interception last week against Josh Johnson, who came into the game who didn't think he was gonna play. Like, I don't care. You know how
right.
people talk about like garbage time, like stats for quarterback, garbage time interception.
Mhm.
And it really like really gets me because like Nashawn Wright on the Bears like should be here. He is getting an interception every time he's on the field.
Yeah,
Not to mention, you know, Rashawn Wright also has like 3 fumble recoveries and a couple forced fumbles. Like he's actually just doing everything.
he's dogging.
Yeah, J.C. Horn's a dog. He should be there. I don't mind Quinion Mitchell being there. Like okay, low key, you know, Devin Witherspoon's my guy, but he missed a lot of time, so I don't know.
He did,
I don't know. I don't know.
and he wasn't crazy overly productive.
No, not this season.
Like it's not a typical Devin Witherspoon
No.
season. Like he's been better these last. Is he a sophomore this year? Is he a second year guy?
I think it's his third.
I think it's his third too. Yeah, so his first season he was much more productive.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Coop should not be there. Hey, you heard it first on the Crashout cast. Cooper DeJean, barbecue chicken.
Overrated.
Buns. We are not fans.
Garbage.
Dude, it's so delusional that the last Dallas game I went to against the Eagles, Cooper DeJean made like the most routine tackle I've ever seen. And then like all the Eagles fans were like, Coop. It's like, bro, you're cheering for like nothing right now. Hey, listen.
For some reason, fans love to do that chant too. Coop, this oop, hoop.
Yeah. I mean, Dallas fans used to do it too with like Cooper
Dude's
Rush.
made.
But
Well,
like,
we all do.
yeah, like
We all have that guy that it works for.
Yeah, bro.
This is stupid.
Listen. Catch CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens next year, Cooper DeJean, and see what happens. That's all I'm saying.
CD Lamb need to change his. Speaking of annoying shit, CD Lamb needs to change his first down reception little celebration. That thing's annoying.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
You know, like puts it on a tray or something.
Oh, and he kicks it up.
Bruh.
It's because they banned his other one. The NFL banned his cool one.
So he came up with that mid one. That thing's
He used to
stupid.
do this, and it was so badass. And now he just does like this.
Yeah, now he's just like.
You like Pickens? Pickens does this. He's like peekaboo.
Pickens is a clown.
Yeah.
How about that?
Just a little bit.
Yes.
But he's my clown. It's okay. So now that we get to safeties, AFC is Jalen Ramsey, Kyle Hamilton, Derwin James. Shout out Jalen Ramsey for switching from corner to safety and still being in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I mean he's honestly playing it really, really well. He's having a really good season in Pittsburgh there.
If you just ask a player that still wants to kill people, still has ball skills, still is like a vicious tackler, and he just lost a step and he can't cover quite the same, just put him at safety and just let him blow people up. Like it works. Yeah. And then the NFC, shout out your boy Kevin Byard, Anton Winfield Jr., and Budda Baker.
Good to see the sheriff back in there, man.
I don't know if Budda Baker should be there, to be honest. I feel like he's been real quiet.
He's started off quiet. He's actually had a pretty good season on the back half.
Okay, cool. Kickers, we got Brandon Aubrey, and Cameron Dicker. That's perfect.
Did you see Dicker? Oh no, that was Cam Little. You see Cam Little in like pregame the other day?
Yeah,
hit like a 70-yarder and cleared it.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, that's insane.
Bro, I mean, Mile High Stadium, bro.
These dudes are on. Still, that's insane.
Like,
that's just a different level, bro.
Are we at the point where we have to start drug testing kickers?
Yeah, if they start walking in with like a limp, you just gotta like test their leg for like direct just.
Yeah. And then the last group we'll talk about is the kick returners. We got Raheed Shaheed on the Seahawks, which honestly cooking. But then let take this last one for me.
Yeah. Y'all know who it is. He wears these colors. Well, not these exact ones, more these colors. But my man, Shamir DK, let's go. He's having a crazy season for a rookie. Let's go, man. Shamir DK.
Shout out your boy. Shout out your
My
boy.
God, Shamir Dike, he's just, oh man, I'm so excited to see him in that spot on his rookie season. Sky's the limit for my boy. I'm excited to see him, hopefully in the wide receiver role in a Pro Bowl here, because I think he deserves that eventually too.
Yeah, I mean, you have an explosive player who's got really great vision. Like the routes and the receiving, it's gonna develop over time, especially as Cam Ward gets a little better. You know.
Yep,
Does he still lead the NFL in all-purpose yards?
I believe so.
That's crazy. And you know why? Not why, because obviously it's mostly him. Y'all took Bones Fossil from Dallas.
Yeah, and the fan base, we are advocating hard for the next coach to keep Bones on board.
Hey, if you do not, I will I will make him the highest paid special teams coordinator. I don't care. I will give you DC money.
Yeah, he's worth his weight in gold. What he's able to do with the special teams is truly insane.
And you see the difference in Dallas, because it's not like Cavante Turpin is slow now. No, there's no blocks. There's no blocks.
Yeah.
And then when he does get it out to like the 35, we're like, yo, he got to the 35. That's crazy. And there's a holding goal.
Right. You're like, oh, that's why he got to the 35.
Like last year, Turpin was actually like the best return man, and now it's DK. And the one thing that they have in common is Bones Fossil. Obviously, the players deserve props as well, but shout out Bones Fossil. Please come back to Dallas. Do you want to be Do you want to be assistant head coach and special teams coordinator? We'll make it happen.
We'll be number one in my heart. Stay here.
You know what's crazy is like he chose to leave Dallas to go to Tennessee. So like, I
that
thought
sounds
that
right.
was interesting.
Why not? It is weird. It's like, what's the reasoning? But
I thought it was interesting because I was like, but Callahan's about to get fired. You might not have a job next year.
He's Bones. He knows he has a job.
Yeah,
on any staff,
anywhere he wants.
Like no one's gonna look at his resume and what he's been doing throughout his entire career and be like, I don't want that guy.
Yeah, and he seems like a dude that you just want around the team.
Absolutely.
Hey, y'all know why you should subscribe? We are talking about special teams coordinators. This is real football talk over here.
Insider content.
Turn off your first take. Turn off. Actually, you can watch Pat McAfee, but after this, turn off your whatever the heck Shannon Sharp is doing. Put on the Crashout cast. This is real analyst, and we will talk about the most random players that you love, that no one else does. We just had like 30 minutes of Shimmeray DK. You know, check us out.
We'll give you time to look them up.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, we know those Florida fans need to.
Yeah, the Florida boys don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, we never let that one go.
not ever.
Overall, what are your thoughts on the Pro Bowl this year, as far as the players that got in?
It makes sense. Again, there's a lot of the names you expect to see there are there. A lot of names that you're used to seeing there are there, whether they deserve to be there or not. I mean, truly, the game itself at this point is pointless. So it's fun to see those guys all out there at the same time.
Yeah, I honestly think this is one of the better Pro Bowl years. Like this, I didn't look at this one and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
This is like one of the more okay ones. I do think they should take out fan voting. Like y'all don't know what the fuck you doing. None of y'all should get a vote. We should get votes. Y'all should not get votes.
Or like we should get double votes.
Yeah.
You know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, and Quentin needs a couple votes for sure.
Yeah, Quentin
voting for Trevor Lawrence every year. No questions asked.
That sounds about right.
All right. Before we move on to Clip Farm time, the one thing I did want to circle back on is you called the Colts not making the playoffs like 4 episodes ago. What do you know? They're not in the playoffs. They got eliminated. Now, I will say, the way they got there, we didn't see coming. Like, obviously, we weren't predicting Daniel Jones was going to die. But either way, W hot take from you.
No, we predicted that Daniel Jones was not going to take them to a playoff, and he didn't because he got his ass injured and cost them everything.
True.
And their only option was they had to sign a 44-year-old grandpa to try to do it, and that ain't never going to work. This is the NFL.
Yeah.
No, fuck the Colts. How about that? Yeah, I'm glad to see their downfall. Glad to see that team fall apart because I thought that they were kind of fraudulent anyways. I mean, Daniel Jones is not that guy. So it's kind of crazy to see them have the season that they had. But I'm glad to see them get knocked out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like now that like there's no quarterback, like defenses are just like, all right, 7 defenders. Jonathan Taylor, you ain't doing
Yeah,
shit. You are doing
yeah.
nothing. And
Give him the CJ2K treatment.
yeah, and all they have to do really is defend the flats in the middle of the field because Phillip can't push it downfield. So
Dude, that arm is dead. That arm is dead. He looks like he's shot putting a ball. He doesn't look like he's got the mobility to really throw. Like
yeah,
I'm like, you couldn't find anybody else. Like you couldn't find nobody else. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, I have a lot of respect for Phillip Rivers just as a player, but also just like when he answered the phone, he was probably like, "What is this? You want to come play?" Yeah. I mean, it's commendable. It's just it wasn't gonna work.
Well, when he answered the call, it was because they called him 3 times and he didn't know the number, so he's old, so he didn't answer. So when they left him a voicemail, then he had to call him back, and he said, "You want me to do what?
He had to have one
Play
of his kids.
football?"
He had to have one of his
And
kids show him how to voice message.
his wife says, that health insurance running out at the end of the month. You better get your ass back into the locker
He
room.
said, "Honey, I cannot sit through another soccer practice. I got to get out the house."
And she said, good, because I can't pay another insurance bill without coverage. So you need to go get us at least 5 more years of coverage.
It's also funny
And
because
his
like
family of 20.
is okay. In your opinion, is Phillip Rivers going to be in the Hall of Fame?
He shouldn't be.
But like, let's say
I don't
like
think he's done anything to deserve. I mean, he always deserves to be mentioned as like super competitive quarterbacks of that era, but I don't think he's done anything in his career to prove a Hall of
it's just
Fame
he has
career.
like counting stats. It's like Frank Gore. Like, was Frank Gore ever like a top 5 running back? No, but like he played forever, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just funny because if he did have a Hall of Fame case, it's like he reset it by 5 years.
It's crazy. Yeah, because anyone that's going to be voting is going to think at this point now, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, he ain't the
Yeah.
one."
Last note on that is you would have been better off starting Phillip Rivers over Josh Allen in the semifinals of fantasy. I'm just saying it's a weird world. It's a weird world.
And that's why it's called fantasy, because ain't none of that shit makes
True.
sense sometimes.
True. How true. All right, you ready to clip farm below monkeys?
Yes, sir.
All right, you have a segment, so I'll let you go first.
All right. All right, bro. So we all know the masked singer, but there ain't no karaoke today. So I'm going to give you the masked slinger. So we're talking about a quarterback. I have one in mind. You have five guesses. I'm going to give you a clue. If you don't guess it in my 5 clues, you lose.
All right, I never lose. Let's do this.
You're going to lose. All right. First clue.
Wait, can I ask any questions before we start?
You can ask some questions. I don't know if I'll answer, but go for
Is
it.
this like a is this like a player I would have like watched?
Yeah, bro. Why don't you let me give me your clues? How about that?
My fault. I shut up.
Clue number 1. It is a current player.
Yeah, I'm gonna Quentin got it. I'm gonna see myself out.
Yeah, like shit, man. Like, give me a chance. I wasn't gonna make it that hard off the first one.
Okay, current player.
Yep. What do you think? Give me a guess.
Okay, current player. I feel like you're not gonna make it someone that like we talk about too often. So I don't know why. Let's just shoot in the dark. CJ Stroud.
The mass slinger is not CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Clue number 2. This quarterback plays in the AFC.
Okay, so I got the conference right before. It's not CJ, and you didn't actually tell me if they're a starter yet. So
Nope, I didn't. I
Let
just
me
told you they're a
get-
current player.
another shirt in the dark. Let me get Bo Nix.
The mass slinger is not Bo Nix. Clue number 3. This quarterback was a first-round pick.
Okay. First round pick. AFC. That's like most of them. I guess I'm gonna just get it out the way. Patrick Mahomes.
The mass slinger is not Patrick Mahomes. Clue number 4. This quarterback has had 2 Pro Bowl selections.
Okay, I'm very nerdy about this. So exactly 2. I really hope you're not counting the ones that like just happened, because that would be tragic. But that would technically put Justin Herbert in there. 2 Pro Bowls, so they're either newer or they're just like a borderline top 10 quarterback. I'm pretty sure Herbo only had 1 before now, but let me say Justin Herbert.
The mass slinger is not Justin Herbert. Okay. All right, last clue. This quarterback in college played all 3 seasons at the same school, but was only a starter for 2 of them.
I feel like this is, if Andy was here, we probably would have got this. Snap. First round pick to. All the players I can think of right now are like NFC that fit this. So I gotta put my thinking cap on.
Is this your last clue?
So they were on the bench for 1 year, started 2.
And they're at the same school the whole time.
That is actually a big deal.
I'll give you the school just because I know you're not so up on college.
Okay.
He went to UNC.
UNC? Who is a UNC quarterback? That's crazy. The only UNC player
that was a first round pick with 2 Pro Bowl selections and is a current player.
Who was a Trojan? That's dang. Now I feel like it's
you're thinking not USC, UNC, University of North Carolina.
Oh, snaps out. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I have no idea who went to North Carolina. I feel like this is like not like someone that was drafted in the last couple years, because I would have I definitely would have remembered this school. So we're just gonna shoot in the dark, and we're just gonna pick a random older backup.
You think I hit you with a backup for the first one of these?
Yes, I do.
Think I went that obscure?
Yes, I do.
I'll tell you, I did not go that obscure. Okay. I'll give you that hint.
For the sake of time,
he's a starter. He is a starter right now.
He's a starter right now. Dang, I might.
And he will be a starter for quite some time.
You said AFC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I'm gonna have to wave the red towel and just pick a random shot in the dark. Let me get that boy. Who do I want to name? Nah, I don't know. Who is it?
Man, the mass slinger is Drake May.
How he a 2-time Pro Bowler? This is his second year.
Yeah, he was elected as an alternate.
That's crazy. You did use Kurt.
He was elected, bro. He was elected.
That's crazy.
It counts.
You know what's crazy? I thought about Drake May, but I was like, he doesn't have 2 Pro Bowls.
That's where I knew I would throw you off.
That's crazy.
Initially, I had that as my third clue, and I switched that to my 4th because I was like,
hilarious.
That's a little bit harder.
Ah, you got me.
Yeah, bro.
You got me.
The mass slinger. Let's go.
That's fire. That's it. Honestly, we're gonna keep this segment, I think, permanently, because the mass slinger is hilarious.
I like that.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Bro, alternates are so confusing.
It really is.
Oh man. All right. I have a segment for you. I've been waiting to do this one, actually.
Okay.
All right, bro. You ready?
I'm ready.
Does this NFL unk still got it? I'm going to read you a list of retired, or maybe not retired, but players that don't play anymore. And you're going to put them into 4 categories: Pro Bowl, starter, washed, or send back to the retirement center.
Okay, Pro Bowl,
starter, washed, or send back to the retirement center.
All right.
Are you ready? These are.
And this is in their. And this is like if they're playing today.
Yep. Let's put them in like a decent situation though.
Okay.
So let's put them in. If it's a quarterback, they get like a top 10 offensive line, top 10 receiver, like somewhere in there.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
First up, J.J. Watt.
Ooh, J.J. Watt. That's a Pro Bowl.
Pro
I
Bowl.
feel like he could still pad up and get right into it. J.J. Watt's a Pro Bowl.
And I agree because he didn't retire like because he had to. He retired because he had a kid and he was just kind of done with football.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that J.J. Watt could pad up and play on a lot of teams right now.
Yeah. Okay, Pro Bowl.
Titans are hiring if you're looking.
Hey, so are the Cowboys, JJ, please. We will stop DMing you the video of Tony Romo getting out of a sack and throwing a 50-yard touchdown if you come play for the Cowboys. We promise. All right, second up, Luke Kuechly.
Ooh, he was a dog. You're talking about Luke Kuechly now, though?
Yep, right.
Like
Today.
if he was to come back in
if
now?
he came out off some like Phillip Rivers shit. Let's say he joined. Let's plug him into the Seahawks defense.
No, I mean Kuechly went to linebacker U, so I think I'm gonna put him on as a starter.
Starter.
I start him. I think he could still start.
Okay, I bet. Next up, Aaron Donald.
Oh, that's a Hall of Famer. That's Pro Bowl.
That's an All-Pro right now.
That's a forever. That's an
All-Pro right now. He was only like 30
him at his
when he
oldest,
retired.
most decrepit self would be able to dominate this league still.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pro Bowl.
Dude, can you imagine if they called him like right before the playoffs and the Rams got him to sign?
On that current team, even more so, that would be disgusting.
Yeah. That's what they did with Eric Weddle. They just got him off the streets.
Why not? If he's ready.
All right. Up next, let's show some love. Zach Martin.
Zach Martin. Yeah, I mean he just retired last year, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty much a Pro Bowl his whole career. I'll say that with the level of DNs right now, I feel like we have some good ones, and he'll be going against elite tier. I'll put him as a starter.
Starter. Makes sense. You know, Zach Martin has more Pro Bowls than holding calls in his career.
That's insane. I knew he was been a stud forever.
Yeah. All right, let's spice it up a little bit. Next up, Stephon Gilmore.
Ooh, he's washed.
Done.
He's washed.
He's washed.
I think he was washed towards the end of his career anyways, but I think he's washed, yeah.
All right. Hey, 1 year stud on the Cowboys. Remember that?
Yeah, and the year before that in the Patriots, and that's his wash career. Yeah. Off you go.
All right, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, interesting one.
Let's plug him into the Eagles. Take out Jalen Hurts and put in Tom Brady.
I want to believe in Tom Brady, and I feel like it's weird to not put him as a starter. Yeah, I'll put him as a starter. I think he's still got another year or two. I believe in the GOAT.
All right. This one's for you. Off the couch, fresh off of WrestleMania, Pat McAfee.
Oh, he's a Pro Bowl, bro. That guy can kick for days. Let's get it. That's Pat, man. Let's go, Pat. Nah, I'll make him a starter. Starter.
I mean, there's only one Pro Bowl punter a year, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he can still kick. He can still do that.
All right, in the year 2025, let's go ahead and put him. What would make sense? You know what? Let's show some love. Let's go ahead and plug him in. The Panthers, right next to Ted McMillan. Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson, old Megatron. He's old though at this point.
He's not as old as you think.
Well, I know because he retired early.
Yeah, he did retire early. He's 40 years old.
I'm gonna put him in the wash category, but I don't love him. I don't love it there. But skill player at 40 years old, I mean that's an old full wide receiver.
True.
He was a dog in his day.
I was just thinking he doesn't actually need to get open. He just has to.
Back in the day, that was true. Yeah. 40-year-old man at this point, I got my questions, especially against some of these young bucks he'll go against.
All right, let's talk about a player that's not quite as old, Gronkowski. Can Robert Gronkowski get back on the field today?
I'm sure he could. It's a tight end.
Yeah, yeah,
Throw him for a 5-yard dump pass and let him
yeah.
run.
Remember when Jimmy Graham came back? Just cause.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's tight end. Like, find you a quarterback you got a good connection with, and you guys will make it work.
Thanks.
So yeah, I'll start Rob Gronkowski.
Okay, cool. I got a couple more for you. What's the best offensive line in the league in your opinion? Like today.
Ooh. Best overall offensive line.
Yeah.
Detroit's pretty solid.
Detroit. Okay, let's go ahead and swap him out for Montgomery. How'd you feel about Mark Ingram today next to Jameer Gibbs?
Mark Ingram. Good old Mark Ingram. One of my first ever fantasy picks, actually.
That probably was a solid pick back in the day.
He was a dog. He was a dog, especially those New Orleans days. But you know what? My man's been getting TV for several years now. Saw him a few years ago in Morgantown. He looks like he can still run the ball for fun, but as far as being in the league, send my man back to the Unk House.
And I got two more for you. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. I'm gonna put him in a wash pile.
Yeah, he was low-key washed when he came back for the Panthers for 2 games.
Cam's biggest issue is that Cam isn't as good as Cam thinks Cam is.
Yeah. Hey, Cam.
He thinks he's really still got it, but I think he's just okay.
Yeah. Would you take him over Geno Smith?
Over Geno?
Yeah.
No.
That's crazy.
Because the thing is, you got to think of the personality that comes with that.
True.
Geno's not going to give you a bunch of headache. Geno's going to go out there and play. He's not playing a good season, but not saying you're going to win significantly more games if you have Cam Newton back there, and you're going to get a heck of a lot more of the circus and the show that comes with it all, and I don't know if that's worth it all.
True. I got one more for you. Same question about the Lions. Offensive line, take out Montgomery, put in Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, Marshawn Lynch is a Pro Bowl. Oh, he's old now. My man's been through it. He still got it, though. That's beast mode, bro.
Still got it. He's a starter?
Yeah, I'll put him out there. I'll put him out there just to see what he does. See if we get a Beast Quake 3.0.
Beast Quake, that would be crazy. He just comes off the couch, goes to the line. Let's say someone gets hurt, just signs.
Just runs right down the right sideline. Hold my dick. Let's get
it. Yeah, him jumping in the end zone.
Yeah. Just sit there, just
he probably
off
can't.
He goes.
Dude, they would find him so much right now if he did that.
And he wouldn't give a fuck. That's
True.
The best part about him.
True.
He would care less.
True. The fines are getting crazy. You know, they told Amon-Ra and J-Mo they couldn't do a celebration where they pick their nose.
They're corny, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
All that stuff's corny.
Hey, here's another hot take. Here's another hot take. Planned celebrations are whack.
It's 50-50. Some of them are whack. Some of them I'm like, you guys had all the time to plan this. You created this and came up with this idea, and this is what you settled on.
Teams have
this is garbage.
Teams have celebration coordinators. That's a job.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's crazy to me.
Equal opportunity employment, bro.
Hey, I got some ideas. Hit me up. I promise I won't get y'all canceled either.
I promise I would get you canceled, but it'll be those clips will live forever.
Viral.
I promise you.
Though.
You go viral. That'll never leave you. I promise.
Do you think there's any other unks on the couch that have a chance of coming back, kind of like Phillip Rivers?
Old heads like that. I mean, like Phillip Rivers. You're talking about old
not
guys.
that old, but someone that recently retired that might unretire. Is there anyone that jumps out to you?
Not really. Not that I'm this guy could come out right now or should come back and play right now. No
There,
one I can think of.
there's always those guys that like retire, unretire, sign with the practice squad, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, just stay home.
At a certain point, like, enjoy what your career was and enjoy the fact that you got to play a game for a long
Yeah.
time.
I also think that like
You just,
the mental aspect of it is like once you start thinking about retirement, it's time to go
yeah,
because your head's not
absolutely.
in it. That's why Zach Martin retired. Is he said like he was thinking about it and then he was like, I can't be thinking about it and still trying to play. Like, it's not for me anymore.
Yeah. I think that's how a lot of guys, I mean, I talked about Saquon, before, but one of the things I think that's interesting about what he's already said in the past that his retirement will be like is literally he'll be like, I'll wake up one day and I'll just decide that I'm done and that'll be it. He goes, I won't question it. I won't think twice about it. He goes, I'll just know. And I think that's kind of crazy, but so like refreshing at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, to have the financial stability to just like quit your job whenever, sign me up. That
Right?
sounds dope. I like working,
Facts.
but if you tell me I could just stop whenever, like, let's go.
Absolutely. I love working too. Like I like my job, but if I could wake up tomorrow and never have to do it again,
Yeah. See
peace.
ya. I'll be like, I appreciate y'all. See
Yeah.
ya. Oh, you thought you was
Yeah.
getting 2 weeks? That's crazy.
Right.
That's
I
like
ain't gonna be here for 2 weeks or any week after that. Like,
no
let's go.
facts. Who like off the top of your head, you're like that dude should like retire like right now.
Someone that's done, Philip Rivers.
Okay.
My man needs to retire.
All right.
Right now.
Besides
Like,
Philip
don't
Rivers.
play another 2 games. Like, just be done.
Besides Philip Rivers,
Um,
I think
Flacco,
yeah, but like he didn't even want to be a starter. They made him do
Stafford.
that shit. If they win a Super Bowl, I think Stafford should just be like, see ya.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Travis Kelsey for sure.
Travis Kelsey. Time for him to retire.
Also, like a sad one, Zach Ertz. That sucks, but you should probably just hang it up.
I think I've heard that like that injury, he's not coming back from that.
Nah, that was disgusting.
Actually, I think he's even said he's done from that.
That was disgusting.
It was disgusting. It was a nasty one.
And then I had to watch his reaction on it on what's the show called? The one on HBO.
Oh, Hard Knocks.
Yeah. Then we had to watch his reaction on Hard Knocks. I was like, I knew it was about to happen, too. I was like, I know it's about to happen. Any quarterbacks? I mean, there's like quarterbacks that are cooked, but like, do I think they're gonna retire necessarily? As far as running backs go, if he wasn't
Joe Burrow.
he might. I don't think Derrick Henry should retire because I think he's a free agent. Or no, I think he's got one more year with the Ravens.
Come on home.
If
Come
he
on
has
home.
if he has to play for the Ravens, he should retire.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna use him right. They haven't.
No, it's not a hard assignment.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any other players that are like ready for retirement like
I
that.
think like probably like Trent Williams. You know, he's been doing it at such a high level for so long. You got to wonder like how much he really wants it.
It's hard to say because some of those offensive linemen just play forever too.
Dude, remember when Andrew Whitworth like had that one last year with the Rams? You're like, yo, this dude is 42 and he's smacking around these 22-year-old DNs.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that's. I mean, some of those guys are just built Iron Mans.
That's crazy. It's crazy to see. I guess we'll see. There's always like kind of Rodgers? Question mark.
Man, I hope so. I'm done with his ass already. Like,
You saw
get his
you
old
saw the
ass out
clip.
the league. Shit.
I can't remember who put the clip in. You saw the clip of him like running out of bounds, getting the first down, and then he was like, "You got outran by a 44-year-old."
He's a goofy ass. I hate that guy.
Yeah, he can hang it up. Honestly,
can't stand it.
every one of the Steelers just retire. I genuinely hate most of their players.
Yeah, the Steelers are just not a.
They're so.
I'd be
unfun to
upset
watch.
with my. I'd be upset with that squad if I was a Steelers fan. Like, it's just not entertaining.
It's not going anywhere either. Rodgers is old. DK Metcalf is an idiot. Your running backs are Jalen Warren, who gets hurt all the time, and Kenneth Gainwell, who's actually been really good, but he's probably not going to stay. He's probably going to go get a bag somewhere, or as much of a bag as he can get. you have the most perplexing tight end room in the. You have Fryermuth, Jonnu Smith, and Darnell Washington, and none of y'all are number one. I don't know. It's weird.
It's really weird.
It's weird.
Because like Fryermuth was a dog last year.
Yeah.
Jonnu's been a beast, but they don't use him at all.
Yeah.
And then Darnell's the one that they actually throw to. It's like, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie though. I would watch Darnell Washington run over DBs all day. It's pretty funny. Before we get out of here, any last thoughts you have about the week or the upcoming week?
No, I mean, just in general, like I said, we had a really, really great week of games, some big playoff implications this past week. I'm hoping to shore up some of those loose ends this upcoming week, and
yeah,
I'm just excited to get everything going.
Yeah,
you know, we get games starting on Christmas Day.
Oh, actually, I forgot to bring it. We'll end with that. This is going to be the worst Christmas Day football ever.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll give you the lineup and then we'll get out of here.
They need to flex those games. Those things are trash.
So we got the Cowboys, who are out of the playoffs, versus Josh Johnson on Washington, because I don't think Mariota's playing. At least if Mariota's playing, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Now we got Josh Johnson. And then we got Lions Vikings on their third string quarterback, Max Brosner. And then we got Broncos Chiefs on their third string quarterback. Like, it's... And like I know Netflix bought these games like probably 2 years ago. They paid specifically to get these games because this is what they thought would be entertaining, and they can't get out of it. That's crazy. They got crazy bad luck. Like, I'm gonna watch the Cowboys game because I'm a fan, and this is our last real game, and I'm gonna enjoy the ass whooping we about to give to Washington. But like, nobody else wants to watch that. It's gonna be sad.
It's I'm excited that there's games on Christmas. Definitely not excited for the games that are on Christmas.
Hey, just spend time with your families, guys. You don't have to watch football all day. Just watch highlights.
Especially your Ravens friends. Go check on them.
Yo, hey, if you're a Ravens fan, trade me Drake London. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas.
I was like, wait a second, why? They don't even have them. And then I remember what you're doing.
It's propaganda, bro.
I'm for it.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas and keep crashing out.